is muted. There we go.
Oh, even better now.
Try again.
Good morning, everybody. What's up, James? What's up, Larry? Hi, Sophia. Bosa, how's it going?
Hope you guys are having a good morning. We're doing something a little bit different this morning because we don't have a Show Me Your Rack for this week. So here we are, just hanging out for a little bit on a Sunday morning while we drink I drink my coffee. Kurt drinks his in 2 seconds, so he will need a new coffee.
Yeah. We're just going to kind of talk about
what we're doing.
What we're doing, our breeding plan. Pull it up.
Good morning, Jay. I hope you had a great trip or are having a great trip. It's been a lot of fun looking at your pictures. Yesterday, we went to Bremerton for the Cascadia Reptile Expo, and that was fun. The only thing that wasn't fun was it took us 2.5 hours to get to Seattle instead of an hour. So traffic was great. So by the time we got to the show, we had an hour and a half left. No, 2.5 hours, which was plenty of time. But we had fun hanging out and seeing people for a little bit. I got isopods and cockroaches for the tarantulas and soil.
Yeah, didn't buy any snakes.
No, we didn't buy any snakes, which is fascinating. Mother-in-law got a dart frog. She's very happy about her dart frog. We got fruit flies. So weird when you reach this point where you have the snakes that you need, and then you go to an expo and you buy just the strangest things. I saw scorpions and I thought of Larry and Randall because there were scorpions there. There were also
I didn't see any whiptails though.
No, I didn't see any of those. I heard they whip those back and forth. What did I see? I saw those cave geckos.
Yeah, cave geckos for the first time.
That was
in real life.
I've never seen those in real life, but that was interesting to see. And then the craziest insects that we've ever seen at a show too. There was that mossy stick bug, or the lichen stick bug. That thing was crazy. And some of the most giant insects I've ever seen in my life. Ones that were like this big. They filled up the whole thing they were in, and they were like, I don't know. They were big. But those lichen stick bugs, we found out they take like 6 to 8 months to hatch. And then they only live for like 6 months to a year after that. It's a very sad life to be an insect, really.
That must be a crazy thing breeding them. It seems like a lot of waiting.
A lot of waiting. And then you're kind of waiting for them to die. So it's sad. It's very sad.
That's what she said.
Thanks, Dylan.
Nice, Dylan. Nice.
Yeah.
Rude, though. Unbelievably rude. I love you, Dylan.
You guys are crazy. I'm glad my brain didn't compute whatever was happening. I'll just be blissfully unaware. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. Don't tell me.
Okay, I'll tell you later.
Yeah. Anyway, we have some pairings going on right now.
We have some stuff we haven't decided what we're going to pair.
Oh my gosh, yes. I'm really enjoying that tab on Husbandry Pro right now that says not in the plan, because there's a lot of stuff that's not in the plan yet. And we don't know what to do with it.
You're gonna have to share that screen.
I know, but it's just too shocking. Here's our life in a spreadsheet. Oh, right now, we have Butters and Odyssey. Yeah, mind you, you guys know that we have everything named, so bear with us. Butters and Odyssey are together. Butters has a very fitting name because he's a butter furrow clown. And Odyssey's an orange dream clown.
He's het clown.
Oh, sorry, he's a het clown.
It's important.
Details
matter.
Details do matter. Anyway, they're together right now, and they are together. Xander hasn't done much of anything yet. Hopefully he figures out life here soon.
Yeah, he's a big male.
He's a clown piebald het hypo.
He's probably 1,800 grams. He's a big boy.
So send all your good vibes for Xander, because so far he looks like a giant puppy dog at the back of the bin hiding from everybody. Poor Xander.
Yeah, he's a clown pied het hypo that's pinstripe.
Yeah.
So we're kind of lacking when it comes to stuff that's hypo. So we're kind of trying to make visual hypo double hats, I guess.
It'll be exciting. And we have some that are definitely gravid that now we're just waiting for. Like we got a big female from Dylan. Our son got, her name is Pringles. She's at like 36 millimeters now, just hanging out in the bin. Here, that's a funny story. Because we go to take her out to ultrasound her, and Kurt goes, and she's not doing anything. And then I held her up, and you could see the big, like, you could see
the egg
eggs, the egg bump at the bottom.
It looked like it was sitting sideways like that. It's pretty funny.
And Kurt goes, "Oh, what's that?" And I said, "Well, just watch."
Hey, look at that.
Larry, we don't have any members.
Larry is the first member.
You're the OG, Larry.
The only member. Thanks, Larry.
Thanks, Larry. Oh, so Pringles and Baby, they should have fun. Well, then we thought this also would be a great plan to make some bells. So you're off the screen. I'm shoving you. You need to come back over.
You're always shoving me out of the way.
So
that's fine though. Nobody wants to see me.
We got a female last year at the Cascadia Reptile Expo, and we have a male that we had before that. Well, they can't do anything together. I don't know. He's paired with other females, but that one, them together.
I don't know what's going on. She's been sitting at like 20 millimeters since we've got her.
Anyway, she's kind of a funny looking snake. She's cute, but I don't know. She's cross-eyed.
She looks a little derpy. She's got silver eyes.
She's crazy looking. So some bells would be really enjoyable, but since every time we open the bin, they're they're laying with each other now. Yeah, so that's exciting.
It's super Mojave to super Mojave, right?
Yeah.
So it's super Mojave bells. Not necessarily true white, which is interesting because he's white and yellow and she's pure white.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
She's very pretty. Even with her cross eyes. If you ever want to see a picture of her with a cross eye, let me know, because they really are. I've never seen a snake that has eyes that are crossed. Crazy. Anyway, hopefully they've been starting to figure it out because they've actually been together lately. But Loretta, they'll make us some bells.
Yeah, she's Mojave Epic, and she's enormous.
She's our biggest snake we have. She's like 5,000 grams or something ridiculous.
People say Mojaves get big. She is proof of that. She is massive.
Even being off food now for a while. Then we have our Orange Dream Sunset male, who we love dearly and is also the bane of our existence.
Yeah, he's really pretty.
Because he decides not to eat after every time he pairs. So you pair him and then he goes off food. So we have this fun thing that we have to do with him where he doesn't get to live in the snake room. He has to come live back inside the house.
Yeah, away from the rest of the females.
And then he eats.
But it's not like it's a super detriment because he's big, 12 to 1,400 grams. He's a big male.
He's just
proven breeder.
He's fancy, so we just would like him to eat. That's not big. That's a ball python.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, we would, Dylan. Remember, we can't have them though, so we're just going to have to move in with you. Look out. Here's what you wish for.
Yeah, we can't. The one disappointing thing from our sunset pairing is our what is she? She's a 3-gene het sunset. She reabsorbed her follicles. So now we get to wait until next time she starts building. She's black pastel OD pinstripe.
Orange Dream. What is she? Let's have a look. Sorry.
She's right there.
Yeah. Black pastel OD pinstripe het sunset. Yeah, she's beautiful.
She went up to about 22 millimeters and then went back down.
I guess we can't look. It's gone.
It says 17 there. But we looked.
That was March, and then she went backwards. Yeah. Yeah,
we just looked the other day, and it's non-existent, which always drives you nuts.
2. What do you? Larry says that's 2 now. I'm number 1. You'll always be number 1 to us, Larry.
In everybody's book, Larry's number 1.
I should have had my Larry coffee cup, but I was wearing my Pip Stalker sweatshirt. Which, by the way, Larry, we have your shirts.
We do.
They're safe and sound here. We'll see you in July.
Unless you want them before then, because we can always drop them in the mail
or drive.
But we've had them since February.
have a get together. Oh,
which
else do we have?
Which might need to happen.
A get together?
Yeah.
Might. It does need to happen. Then we have Aloe. He's our Orange Dream Het Hypo and Cheap Highbald, who eats like a machine. And right now Syndragosa. Is that a fun name? Syndragosa's gravid. We're waiting for her to lay eggs. And so is Yuki. So Aloe's done his job.
Yeah. And so Aloe was one of the smallest males this season.
Hey, Josh and Craig.
He was just about 650 grams when we started.
A year ago? Yeah.
Oh, when we started pairing this season.
Yeah, he's an eating machine.
He's probably
almost doubled in
900 grams, 1,000 grams now. He really started picking up the size.
He's a handsome boy.
But yeah, so him and the next male have been the best performing males, which is strange because they're young males. And they're the type that will lock a garden hose. Then you've got
the other one that's this giant beast. Lazy.
Yeah, unbelievable.
I don't think Xander is lazy. He just looks terrified of everything. For being so huge, you wouldn't think that he could be terrified.
But that's our luck, though. We don't have very good luck when we get.
Look at Larry. Mm-hmm. Our first clutch of eggs we ever had were bells. Yeah. I feel like we got lulled into a false sense of security because we had great clutches the first year, right? Like we had those 3 or 4 that were fantastic. And then last year with the incubator malfunction of doom, and then all of the females that were infertile, like the eggs weren't fertile.
I was going to say they shouldn't have legs.
Yeah, they do. Then we're
mutated.
That's what we're really doing wrong. We're not really breeding snakes. We're breeding some kind of strange lizards.
But I mean, I don't know if anybody else has had this experience, but we don't have very good luck getting proven breeders from other people. We just don't. I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? Nobody's going to sell their best performing stuff. But it's usually when we buy it, it's a significant upgrade from what we already have.
Oh, I like this, Dylan. I like that idea very much.
Oh, yeah. What do you mean? Everybody's a cool breeder, right? There's no uncool breeders up here.
Yes, Randall, it is where the cool kids are. It is. And we've had, on another note, Nibbles has gotten to come hang out a few times. Our Doomerl.
Yeah, he's doing super well now. Not that he wasn't before, but it just took him a while to get used to us.
Yeah, we were those people, Larry, that bugged the snake, probably.
Yeah, like you said in the show the other day. I wonder who that sounds like touching the snake, bothering it. But I mean, it's our first. It's our first. It was our first Doomerals, so how can you not? They're super cool animals.
We were really excited. Pause. Oh gosh, we should just stop talking.
Yeah.
Okay, then we've got Ludo, which is the male that you were talking about that we've had since he was little.
Yeah.
GHI, Enchi, Clown, Het, Hypo, Pos, Orange Dream.
Yeah, and he's probably 700, 800 grams now. But when we first started pairing, he was around that 600 mark.
Yeah, and look, Mariposa and Raz are both sitting at over 30 millimeters. Yeah. Oriana reabsorbed, which was sad. Remember?
Yeah, that was one of the snakes that was a surprise that somebody just walked up at the show and went, "Oh, I need to get rid of this snake. Do you want her?" And I went, "Okay." The full-grown female.
That was a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago now. And I remember walking back to the table and Kurt going, "Someone gave us a free snake." And all I could think of was all the terrible things. Like, why? What's wrong with it? What's happened? Well, she lived life in quarantine for a long while and she's fantastic.
Yeah,
she's really friendly. Pretty. And she, strangely enough, fit all the stuff that we needed her to fit.
A lot of the stuff is we're trying to get more visual hypos. So we don't have a ton that are breeding size anyway. We've got a decent amount that are probably growing up.
Larry only has a 30-minute drive to Tacoma. Yeah. Larry, I didn't realize that.
That's not very fair. Depending on traffic, it could be 2 to 3 hours for us.
Yeah, like yesterday.
4.
If you were here at the beginning, you heard that it took us 2.5 hours to make it to Seattle yesterday. That was an hour drive. There was an accident, shut down the freeway. But we were already on a mission to get to the Reptile Expo for fun. then it was just pure stubbornness after that. Good morning, Jeff. Then you got my guy, Dipper, Orange Dream Blade, Calico Clown, Yellow Belly, who's also done his job because Mars's eggs are in the incubator.
Right. He's a really frustrating male snake. He only eats like weaned rat size animal or rodents.
Weaned
Maybe.
ASFs.
Maybe. If we can get him to eat them.
We probably should just move him back in the house with Urza too.
Yeah. Have a male house rack. And I know there's people that talk about separating males from the females, but we don't have that kind of facility space. So
we have a house.
We're gonna have them in here and females out there.
It's just gonna be what it has to be. All right. Then you got Kai, our banana, who's just gonna end up sticking around. I think. We're back and forth, you guys. I really like him. He's banana, inchy, cinnamon, yellow belly, but then we don't know if he's yellow belly or asphalt, so we need to get him shed tested finally.
Yeah, we put him into the super stripe, which I don't think I have the genetics listed correctly. I think I need to fix that.
No, but that super stripe.
That was another proven breeder we bought that just doesn't.
She took a long time to eat. Then she ate and was eating really good for a while before we bred her. Then we bred her and she got up to.
This is a crazy story.
She got up to 30 millimeter follicles at the end of October, went off food, should have laid in January, but laid the first week in April. And they were all not viable.
Yeah, she did get all the eggs out, which is good.
Weird.
But what was that, like?
She held on to them
months?
Forever, and she didn't eat that whole time. Now she's eating like crazy, but it was so weird. I don't know what she was doing. I don't know. Hi, Stan and Dustin.
You might want to delete Odyssey from there.
Yeah, I need to go back through and clean up some of that because she's not in there.
I can't. Yeah, that's a Orange Dream Clown that we bought from Odin's Mixology, and then out of our second clutch we've ever had, we popped out an OD Clown right after we had bought her.
Yeah, it's like her
That's
twin.
The only clown that we got out of the clutch. It was a het-to-het pairing.
She's a good eater too. Then you have Corazon, your Bongo GHI het clown, and Blaze is gravid.
Yep.
Our fire clown, but then Renata, Kurt's trying to make.
Oh man.
Kurt's trying to make.
Disappointing.
Yeah, Renata reabsorbed Pastel Bongo het clown. She reabsorbed end of last year.
Yeah, we bought 2 of these from the same breeder, and they're both big females, and neither of them have done anything for over a year. They barely build follicles.
Turns out I really like to lean your way. I just want to cuddle with you. So
just lean on me.
I'm just shoving you away, or else I'm blaming it on the screen. The screen is going away. Then this is my favorite button on the whole thing, I think. Not in the plan. Females not in the plan. Click the button. Oh, look at this. Pages of not in the plan. What?
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, you guys. I mean, look at this. Choop. Choop.
It's kind of crazy that you don't really realize the quantity of animals you possess. And then you start looking at Husbandry Pro at everything you have.
Yeah, it is an army. Oh, can't wait.
Like we've got that 1065 and the majority of it is fall.
Love this button.
We got hypopides. I really wish we had more clown hetpide stuff.
Oh, look, you fit on the screen now. I'm not shoving you off when you're
so on that's one thing we're trying to find this year. Is some clown pied stuff. Do you guys think it's worth it to purchase like just a normal clown pied at this point where the industry is at, or should we hold out and try to get something that has genetics in it as well, codoms?
My thought is if we bought something that was small, we might have made something by the end of this season.
Yeah, by the end of 2 to 3 years.
So it's a tricky business. And then you're back to the same thing where if you want one that's big enough, you have to get somebody else's something that might not be breeding.
Right. So the problem is
Where we are already.
we've been missing when on our shed test. Let's put it that way. We've had clowns that were supposed to be het hypo, and they've all missed the het hypo.
Yeah, Kurt was looking at one the other day and he said, want to take a chance on it? It's 66% het clown or something. I said, yeah, because our odds on shed testing have been so wonderful. They haven't been wonderful at all. So no, I don't want to take a risk at this point. Make clown pies with codom. See, there you go. And that's when it's going to get fun. I can't wait. Our eggs are set to hatch the beginning of July, like right on the 4th of July almost. But they're not clown pied. That's our black pastel Enchi Volta girl. She's a big girl.
Yeah, and that'll be interesting to see if
how
the Volta affects when it's starting to get bred out, if they're still larger than average, or if they just stay the same size as a normal.
Yeah, that'll be interesting because she grew fast. But what did we put? Oh, we put her with Dipper.
Yeah, so everything will be het clown.
Yeah. Still fun.
Yeah, multiple. So everything will either be black pastel or Enchi, and then it could have, what is he, 4-gene clown. So
I closed the husband bots over here. Yeah, he's a lot of things, but
yeah,
he's blade, calico,
yellow belly, OD.
Oh, you're looking at it. There it is.
Yeah, so I'm a big fan of OD black pastel stuff, or Black Nightmare. So
it should be fun. All I can tell you, the most fun part was when she laid the eggs. We were just out there cleaning, and we opened the bin, and I said, "I think she's laying eggs." But that hadn't happened in like joy for us in a long time. So actually, I was like, "Don't get excited until we candle them." And then when there were veins, it was like,
yeah, really nice vein structure.
Yeah, it's finally now they're in our incubator. 2 weeks in. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, yeah, Dylan's got a beefy clutch.
Beefy.
I'll let you read that. I can never pronounce Chernobyl right.
You just did.
I know.
Double het clown pied to an Enchi fire leopard.
No, thank you.
Lost double het clown pied. Had her pre-lay a week ago. Dylan's incubator's filling up, and that's exciting.
There you go. The meltdown.
Yeah. Might as well be the meltdown. It's going to look amazing. So today our day consists of cleaning snakes.
Cleaning rats. Gotta get out there and clean the rats.
Cleaning rats. Cleaning snake. Have to see the reaction. It'll be good. You'll just need a hazmat suit.
Yeah, it's radioactive. I was scrolling online the other day, and I saw that the radioactive level actually there's gone back up now. It's even worse, I guess.
It does not sound good.
Than it was 20 years ago.
That does not sound good at all.
Yep.
No.
That's one thing we always forget about. We dropped a couple females off at Dylan's because our visual puzzle still isn't ready.
He's just now ready, but he emotionally isn't ready.
He's just a boy.
Because we put him in with our het puzzle girl, and he hid in the back corner.
That was one hit we got from Charlie. We had a 66%.
Oh yeah, that was one of our good ones.
She's OD albino het puzzle, and she proved out.
She's pretty.
With the shed test, she's pretty, but she's got a kink right behind her neck, so she doesn't eat super well. She can't really wrap.
She eats great. It's just you have to pre-kill everything for her. She doesn't like frozen, but she likes pre-killed. Only 8 in the incubator so far. Yeah, see, life is so rough. I'm really happy. that you have 8 in the incubator. It's going to be about 30 here in a minute.
There's a lot of
for you.
people that were saying that they don't have anything in the incubator yet yesterday
Yeah, there
as
were
we
a
were
lot.
walking around. But they have everything, you know, that's glow phase or better, you know, about ready to lay any day.
It'll
Kind of
come.
like us. We've got what, at least 5 that are
Craig. We're all a little, you know. Hi, Elias.
Craig's having a good morning.
Elias is almost done. He's almost done with school for the year. Congratulations, Elias. We're getting there too. We have a month left. You start farther or earlier than us, though. Final one hatches in 10 days. Oh, we can't wait to see that. That's going to be exciting. Hypo het puzzle female.
That's a good pickup. Hypo puzzles look really good.
Oh, did you see
Beautiful.
Our camera just like auto? What is it doing? Is it auto adjusting? It never does that.
Probably. It's trying to reduce the glare.
Look it. It's Orlando and Terrell. Hi,
Hey,
you guys. Hope your travels are going well. I read all about your new truck and things that I can't wait to see.
5 days till freedom, Elias says.
Oh, that's nothing.
Incredible. You can do it.
You can do it. You can do anything. 5 days. Hypo puzzles are chef's kiss. Yes. I don't know. Hopefully some of our snakes will lay eggs here soon.
Oh, they're
Hey,
coming.
Lenka. Logan. Yeah, no, it should be coming here soon. Hopefully.
So we're basically doing a lot of double head stuff. Yeah. Stocking up, like, especially for sunset. And then probably next year we'll do the same for puzzle.
We have some fun stuff that's not in the plan yet. And then once we get it figured out, we'll stick to the plan.
So we've got a lot of stuff that's
#Brian
growing up. Yeah, like
yeah.
The problem is we have got a lot of males that are just is it a problem? They're just clowns, but like NR Mandarin pastel clown.
What a problem.
We've got scrambler females that are will probably be big enough next year to breed.
Look at this. On a Wednesday morning. Yep. Summer's coming too. 1 month. And I'll be off of work for a month.
Yeah, there's the stuff like we're really excited to start working in. Just won't be big enough until next year to go.
Which will be okay. Because last year was such a disaster that I feel like we can do most anything at this point.
Yeah, it's not really that bad waiting.
No. See, Larry's got a scrambler.
We don't have a scrambler male.
We don't, do we?
No.
We have scrambler females. We have a really cute little teeny tiny Nyala furrow female.
Yeah, she's really small.
She's so cute.
We have a lot of confusion stuff.
What else do we have?
Confusion double het.
Trying to think what else we have a lot of.
Clown pied.
I don't know.
It's like it's almost like we don't have a program that has all the genetics listed in it.
It's called Husbandry Pro, and it does, but I just like to think that I can remember all of it, but I can't, people. I can't. List. Let's look at the list.
One of the ones that we're really excited about is so one of Nikki's favorite recessive is probably Ultramel.
I do love Ultramel.
We're not a butterfly people. But
I do like butterfly.
It looks the same.
Monarchs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That was a good joke. You almost had me going for a minute though, because my coffee hasn't kicked in yet. You're really excited about Killinger.
Yeah,
he's not big enough yet though.
This male is growing so slow it's driving me nuts. It's black pastel, red stripe, yellow belly, special, het clown. He's really nice. And we've got spot nose stuff to pair him with.
That's one thing we have a lot of now is spot nose.
Yeah, we have a lot of spot nose, whatever clown females. Like
and
spot nose, yellow belly, fire. I feel like where's that other one at?
We have enhancer stuff.
We have
Did you already say
enhancer
that?
stuff. No, and that's growing. It's all in that like 600 range. Nikki's got it open
The
here.
biggest part is don't get discouraged.
Yeah, you just got. It's just a waiting game.
Happen.
Where's that one we got? She's spot nose clown. She's really.
I don't know.
Really
if you told me
bitey.
her name, I could.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Miss Hiss.
No,
No?
the other one.
I don't know who the other one is. All I know is that Miss Hiss tries to eat us every time. Hold on. You can't have it yet because there's somebody who's not blue, and now I have to.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's my friend Joe. Hey, Joe.
There you go, Joe. Now you're blue.
Oh, everybody at work.
Dabu die. There you go.
How dare you? The worst part is I'm really bad about updating their pictures because that is the one thing with Husbandry Pro that takes the longest.
Maybe we should do that today.
Putting the pictures in.
Okay, but who are you talking about? It's a spot
The one
nose?
we got from Ball Pythons 101 on the auction.
Oh, I can't help you. I don't remember its name at all.
Yeah, see, it might just be spot nose clown.
This is what happens when the newer ones come in now.
Oh no, there it is. Spot nose stranger clown. That's what she is.
So we've got stranger and confusion. Extreme gene.
Yeah, that's something that we're really excited about working into our sunset stuff. Extreme gene.
We also have our Grim. Our Calico Grim.
Calico Grim clown. We got from Ken Masick. He's got a lot of really nice stuff. So Wayne Rivera from Cue Ball he works with Ken, and he had a bunch of stuff that Ken sent him at this show. I mean, I can't imagine having a rack like that where you just you can't.
How many pause moments do you want to have in one show?
I know, but like any tub you go to, I feel like just based off of what Ken sent Wayne to sell, be like, oh, look at that, that's amazing. Shut it, open the one below it, same thing.
Would be pretty.
Multiple.
I don't know. We've got it. Like they can't see it right now, but this Husbandry Pro looks pretty good to me.
Right. You'd have to. The one thing that drives me nuts about Husbandry Pro is if you archive an animal, you can never get rid of it. Even at
just have to delete it, right?
No.
Oh,
if it's
don't
archived,
do that.
Yeah, you have to delete it.
Yeah.
Because if you archive it, not even Robert can get rid of it.
No, so we need to go through and delete some of these because we have ones that are not. They've been sold a long time ago.
Yes.
Because I look at them and I think, well, why don't we do anything with that one? Because we don't have it anymore.
Yeah. Good
morning, Vance.
I archived a couple. They're stuck forever.
And it's driving him nuts. Can you tell?
And I look at it and I'm like, well, we don't have that. We don't have that.
It's true. Fortunately, we haven't really sold any yet that I've been regretting. I don't think there's any that we've sold that I regret letting go.
No.
Yet. I'm sure that moment is coming.
The only one that like we're stuck on is the
Hey, Malik.
Is your banana guy. What to do with that?
I don't want to get rid of him. That one we are stuck on because we've taken him to shows and I'm really happy he comes back with us. He doesn't have any hets. That's the tricky part with him, but he's a female maker banana, cinnamon, enchi, either yellow belly or asphalt. So we could keep him and make freeways once we figure it out. I don't know. What do you think we should do? He's very handsome. They would make good show snakes, but we have to have a female that makes sense. I think we do have females that make sense, but now we need to know if he's yellow belly or asphalt. And he just shed and I threw it away. It's 2 weeks ago.
Well, it was saturated anyway.
Yeah.
We've got ones that we need to test. I'm sure everybody has this where they completely they either defecate in the shed as they're and completely ruin it, or they take a nice big urate right on top of it.
Or they shed right in the water dish.
Yeah.
Which makes it easy.
It's the same 3 or 4 snakes. It's been that way for about 5 months. We've been trying to get a shed from them. And
They
haven't had
know. They know when they're putting us through the ringer right now. It's really what they're doing.
Haven't had a successful shed from them.
So true. It'll happen. He'll shed again, and it'll be better.
Yeah, we got to talk about the Ultramel stuff that you're looking forward to.
Me?
Yes.
I just realized on Husbandry Pro, like, look at this little flashy thing.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
That means it needs to be tested.
Oh, Husbandry Pro reminds me to test things. I'm looking at our little 66% hets, and they have a little flashing green dot next to them. Husbandry Pro must know that notification is going to drive me nuts.
This is the first time Nikki has seen this.
Oh, I need to unsee it. Now I want to go grab all their sheds. Thanks, Husbandry Pro. I will do it.
Yeah, super asphalt hypo. Amazing. And we're suckers for pastel anything way, Larry. So like I think a pastel freeway looks better than a normal freeway by far.
We don't have a lot of Ultramel stuff. We have Cypher, who's cryptic Ultramel yellow belly, that with the flashy thing that says 66% hypo. So I will be testing him. And we've got Orange Dream, Super Orange Dream, Enchi Leopard, Hypo, Piebald, Het Ultramel, and then we've got Royal, who's Ultramel Mojave.
And then you've got Ultramel stuff that's not listed.
Oh, and then we've got Ultramel stuff that's added.
We just recently bought a Scrambler. What is she? She's Scrambler Ultramel Pied from Chris Hernan.
Okay, Dylan, that will drive me nuts. Yes. Here, let me show you so you can all see what I'm going through. It's causing me a little bit of anxiety.
It looks better when you put it back to the other panel.
Oh, but you can see it right now, and that's enough. Do you see this little flashy dot? It tells me I need to get it shed tested, and that right there is going to drive me bonkers. I'm going to have to shed test it now. So,
yeah.
Anyway, that's what we're up to.
I could go grab the Scrambler downstairs. Anybody who wants to see her.
Oh, the one from Chris Hernan?
Mm-hmm.
She's pretty. Oh, yeah, she's not in the plan.
No, she's not in Husbandry Pro.
See? No. That flashy light's bothering me. I don't want to do it. Now here we are. You're stuck with me for the next few moments while Kurt goes to get the snake. It's just you and me and our quarantine snakes that are living here next to us. Yeah, we have more shed tests to send in, but we're not ready for that yet. Yes, tell me real quick. Hold on. Thank you for waiting. Kurt's on his way downstairs to get the snake. He'll bring it back. You get to see her. I'm excited about her. Got her from Chris Hernan. So that will be exciting for you guys to see. Everybody in here is hungry, so I do not want to get any of them out because you don't get the joy of seeing me on screen as much as that would bring you happiness. It does not bring me happiness, so that cannot happen. Today we get to clean rats. That will be enjoyable, which means I will spend 90% of my time looking at how cute all of them are while Kurt tries to rush me along. You have it?
I do.
Okay.
Whoa.
There she is. This will be our finale. And then we can let everybody go. Look how pretty she is. Boom, boom, boom. She's a pretty girl.
She's not. She likes being out.
No, we haven't handled her much. We should probably work on that.
Yeah. I almost
Isn't she pretty? You almost got bitten?
Yeah. I opened up the...
You guys didn't get to see that either.
I opened up next to her. I think it's a male. It almost got tapped.
Oh, yeah. That's the steak we got from you, Dylan. He is ravenous all the time. He's a great eater.
Yeah, he came out of the bin.
I've been almost bitten by him too. Anyway, I'm going to sit down because we're going to say goodbye.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us and listening to us chit chat. She's gonna put the bathroom on me. This is not.
There's a towel here.
Yeah, well, thanks. Not the way I wanted to
This is
start
the
my
perfect
morning.
way to end the show.
There you go. She's yours now.
I got her.
She's not going to hold her tail nicely over the thing.
Yeah.
See? Do you see why he hands it to me? He's like, you take her. She's going to go to the bathroom.
It's okay. It's all right. But yeah, no, this is something we're really looking forward to putting in a lot of our stuff. This scrambler, especially stuff like this from Chris Hernan.
He can hold you like that. I don't want to hold you right now.
Yep, there it goes.
Good girl.
It's one of those things where not everything's created equally. And his orange stuff is
Jeez Louise, girl.
Nice. Good thing I had a towel. Because she just made a huge mess.
And tried to make an effort to still get it over here. No, thank you. I don't want that.
She thinks of you.
Well, I'm wearing my cozy clothes, and I don't. She's still going, and she's moving her tail farther.
Yeah, don't get it on the pip stalkers gear.
Don't. Just keep it away.
Pip stalkers.
I don't like that. I like my sweatshirt the way it is.
Yeah, there she is.
All right, now she's more comfortable, but stinky. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, you feel better now? Yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out. We hope you have a wonderful Sunday. We'll be back next week with our regularly scheduled programming.
Yeah, possibly.
No, it should be.
And thanks to Larry.
Yeah.
As always.
Yes,
our number one
Larry.
member.
The OG.
Yeah. And we want to kind of use our YouTube member stuff for when we start having clutches, I guess. Offering it to our YouTube members first.
Yeah.
But
we probably won't have we can't do daily vlogs. We commend everybody that does that. But
yeah, you guys are awesome.
Kurt decided that ours would be mostly if anybody joined us, like Larry, get first picks.
First crack at what we're doing.
All right. Have a good afternoon or good morning, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Later.
The ups and downs, we stay strong in your circle, that's where we belong. Lifting each other all day long, in this family we can't go wrong.